The Ultimate Wave Tahiti 3D, a 2010 release, a 45-minute film, 1.78 to 1 aspect ratio, so you will get the nice, big, beautiful screen. DTS HD Master Audio 5.0, 6.8 on International Movie Database, 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. Directed by Stephen Lowe, starring Kelly Slater, the 10-time world surfing champion, and Ramiana, I think it's pronounced. You know me, I'm going to mess up names. He's the Tunisian guide over there and a surfer of his own right in Tahiti. Listen, this is filmed on 4 one-of-a-kind, unique prototype 3D cameras from 35mm to 65mm, one-of-a-kind prototype cameras. So what do you got here? Well, you know, I mean, look, they say never judge a book by its cover, right? So looking at the cover, I'm just going to get a whole lot of surf action here, and by Kelly Slater. Well, it's a little different than that, okay? I mean, what you get is basically on the back here. You got your Tahitian grass-skirted dancing girls with the guys with the flames, torches going around. You've got Kelly Slater cutting it up on the waves. You got some good underwater reef and scuba diving type action. You got some camaraderie here, hanging out. That's Kelly Slater and Romana, I'm going to say that's his name. On the front, you see here, you see the reefs underneath. You see a lot of wildlife. You see the islands. What you have here is a documentary on Tahiti itself, how it was formed and how it came out of the ocean. You have a travel vlog. In other words, it makes you want to go to Tahiti. It gives you all about traveling to Tahiti. It's also a scientific type movie where it goes over all the science of the waves and why the waves are like they are in Tahiti and how the waves come across the ocean and how waves are formed. You're going to learn a lot about waves and where they come from and why they're so good in Tahiti. You're going to learn about the sheer volcanic cliffs, and then when they roll in over the reefs, why they have such perfect form. And they do all that with computer graphics. So you're going to learn all that. You're going to learn about Tahiti itself. You're going to learn about the people. You're going to learn about the culture. Let me tell you, when this was over, I turned this off and I wanted to go to Tahiti. I told the wife, I want to go to Tahiti. Oh, you just want to go there because the dancing girls in their grass skirts. I go, no. I mean, yeah, they're there, but I want to go to Tahiti. I want to frolic in the surf. I want to take long naps in the grass huts, in the beautiful emerald seas. I want to eat broiled fish in the evening and just relax and read a book. I want to go to Tahiti. It's just an absolute beautiful place. When you get done watching this, you're going to want to go to Tahiti. What about the surfing? Well, basically what this is Kelly Slater goes there with his friends, and they have to wait for the perfect wave. They're not always perfect waves there, and that's the science behind predicting these waves. They got this down to a science now, where they don't even go anywhere. It used to be in the old days, you'd go and camp out and wait. And if the waves came, they came. And if they didn't, they didn't. But now they got it down to a science where they know when these swells are coming. They can predict, and they fly around the globe, and they basically go into where these swells are going to happen. And that's what's happening here. So after all the travel vlog and the documentary and everything about Tahiti, the waves show up, and then you get some really good surfing action. I'm going to talk about the 3D in a second. You got Kelly Slater, the 10-time world champion, out on these waves, and it's basically him. I mean, yeah, you get Romano's out there a little bit. He goes out there with it, and you got some girls that go out and do some surfing. With 3D cameras on the surfboard. So you got some girls out there surfing, but it's mainly Kelly Slater. And if you're here just for the surfing, there's other films. Go to other films. If it's surfing you want and only surfing you want that action, wipeouts and things like that, you're going to look somewhere else, because here you got the world champion out here cutting this up, making it look like child's play. I mean, you go to the races, you go to Daytona 500, you go to the Indianapolis 500. You don't go there to see Mario Andretti run around the track at 200 miles an hour. You don't go there to see one guy running around the track. You basically got one guy here surfing, and he's so perfect. He's just cutting it up. I mean, he's making it look like child's play. There isn't a whole lot of excitement on that, but the waves are great. The waves are perfect. One thing I can say about this is dangerous, dangerous place to surf. You got to be world champion, and that's probably why he's probably one of the only guys out there, because they show you under the water where these waves break on top of the coral. I mean, you wipe out, you're going to die. I mean, you're going to die. These Tahitian surfers, they have a graveyard outside the church that people have died. Everybody knows somebody that died over there surfing. So it's very, very dangerous. The ultimate wave. What is the ultimate wave? Well, Kelly Slater tells us that the ultimate wave, you may have the crummiest wave you ever rode on in your life, and then the very next wave could be the very best ride of your life, and that's the ultimate wave, going for that very best ride of your life. This guy's amazing. He really is. Let's talk about the 3D now. Listen, the 3D is very, very good. It opens up with some sweeping vistas of the mountain scenes and the oceans, and I'm like, well, wait, is my glasses on? I'm not really seeing anything here. And then when it gets down on the ground and the 3D kicks in, you know it kicks in, okay? And the way they place these cameras, I mean, they got this Suzuki driving up a creek, and it hits the water, and then the water just splashes up right onto your glasses. That's what I like about this. They put these cameras right down in the water, and then I guess they got a shield over something. So when the water hits on that shield, it's actually coming out of the screen, and you feel it just like running down your glasses. It looks like it's literally running down your glasses. Okay, absolutely amazing. Then when they get in the inland shots and they show some of the nature and the flora and the creatures, they got this shot where this, and I watch this with my feet up on the coffee table. I got my feet up on the coffee table, and here's a log sticking out of the screen, and it's literally over my feet. Okay, I'm sitting there and I'm looking out. My feet's under the log, and I'm looking into and that's how well they placed and how good these 3D cameras were for those static shots when they're walking around, and they placed that 3D camera right where they wanted it to be. Absolutely incredible, good 3D in that respect. Now on the surfing scenes, same thing. You're going to see these guys in the water, and you're going to wonder, what is that? What's that guy in the water with that yellow box? He's got a camera, his 3D camera, and he's filming Kelly Slater as he's coming by. And I'm going to tell you what, when you see those shots where he's coming by, then you'll see an overall shot. You'll see that guy down in the water. He's holding that 3D camera, and man, he comes close. So the 3D surfing, and then you got it where the 3D cameras are mounted on the board. You got these girls paddling out, and they got the camera on the front, and they're paddling out, and they get up and stand up, and the camera's right on the surfboard. Same thing with Romano's surfboard and Kelly Slater's surfboard too. You're going to get some shots where the 3D camera's mounted right on the surfboard. So overall, the 3D is very good. Look, I really enjoyed this movie. If you're in England on a rainy day, and you want to go to Tahiti, if you're up in Maine on a snowy day and you're just bummed out and you want to know what it's like in Tahiti, pop this in. You're really going to enjoy it. It kind of takes you on a little tropical trip, and you really want to be there. You really want to go there. That's what makes it. Don't get this just for the surfing, because you're going to be disappointed. The surfing's near the end. It's good, but this is a great travel blog and documentary on Tahiti, and you will enjoy it. So it says here that it was originally created for exhibition in IMAX theaters, and I did read some reviews where people had gone to the movie theaters and seen it. So I'm going to give this 3.5 for the movie itself, and I'm going to give it a 4.0 for the 3D. Okay, 3.5 for the movie and 4.0 for the 3D. So let me ask you, did you see it? Did you see it in 3D Did you see it in 3D at an IMAX theater? Maybe in 2010. Maybe you were one that went and seen it. Leave some comments below and let me know. Maybe you've seen it in 2D. Leave some comments below and let me know. I want you to hit that like and subscribe button. Stay tuned. I got a lot more good reviews coming up. I want you to have a good night. I want you to stay safe. As always, God bless.